Hello and welcome to Terrier News. I'm Catherine Barron.
And I'm Samantha Gambino. Today we're starting off with a recap of the President's speech to Congress.
Tuesday night, President Donald J. Trump spoke at his first joint session of Congress. He started off his speech denouncing acts of hate and violence, reiterating, "We are a country that stands united, condemning hate and evil." He read a list of all he's accomplished in office so far, getting mixed reviews from the audience. The Democrats and Republicans sat split in two, with only Tim Kaine sitting on the Republican side. He focused on repealing Obamacare, bringing back more jobs to the U.S., and building the wall, although he added that real and positive immigration reform is possible. He ended the speech with trying to unite the two parties for the greater good of the American people.
Other parts of his speech included honoring special guests of his who attended the joint session speech. He focused on personal stories of Americans who have lost their loved ones due to violence and criminal acts by illegal immigrants living in this country, giving a prime example and first-hand accounts to back up his new deportation policies. He also honored late Supreme Court Justice Antonin Scalia's wife, looking for approval for his Supreme Court Justice pick, Neil Gorsuch. But some argue that the most pivotal point of his whole speech was when he honored Navy SEAL Ryan Owens, who was killed last month during a raid in Yemen. Owens' wife Karen was there accepting the President's gratitude and received standing ovations for several minutes from all of Congress.
Tomorrow in room 6403, Professor Gregory F. Togg will be here speaking about art and adaptation. He'll address several different topics and questions, including why we make art, is art a biological function, and more. The event starts at 1 o'clock. Don't miss out on more.
On March 7th, there will be another lecture entitled Moral Panics. Professor Emily Horowitz will be talking about what she found in her research so far about moral panics informed sex offender legal regime. It'll take place at 11:10 a.m. in room 4200.
Now to Kara Fasaro and Antonio Connolly with the hottest gossip.
Thanks, ladies. The 89th Academy Awards were held this past Sunday, and boy was it a night we will all remember for a long time. Jimmy Kimmel hosted the awards, and between his banter with Matt Damon dropping candy and baked goods from the ceiling and bringing in the people on a sightseeing bus into the theater with the now iconic Gary from Chicago, he did a great job of keeping the audience entertained.
The show's first award for the night was Actor in a Supporting Role, which was awarded to Mahershala Ali for his role in Moonlight. Later, Viola Davis won her first Oscar for Actress in a Supporting Role for Fences, which she also won a Tony Award in 2010 for the same role.
The award for directing went to Damien Chazelle for his work in La La Land. There were some special guest appearances during the night as well, like Michael J. Fox, Seth Rogen, and Katherine Johnson, who is played and portrayed by Taraji P. Henson in the movie Hidden Figures. One winning movie that may come as a surprise to some is Suicide Squad, which won for makeup and hairstyling.
Two of the biggest awards of the night are Actress in a Leading Role as well as Actor in a Leading Role. Emma Stone took the Oscar this year for her role in La La Land, and Casey Affleck won his role in Manchester by the Sea.
The show was going incredibly smooth and can be argued to be one of the best Oscar ceremonies in the last couple of years. That wasn't until presenters Warren Beatty and Faye Dunaway came out to present the biggest award of the night, Best Picture. They announced La La Land as the winner, and the night instantly became one to remember because while La La Land producers were accepting the award, they had to stop because there was an envelope mix-up and Beatty and Dunaway announced the wrong winner. The confusion happened because the envelopes got mixed up with Emma Stone's for Actress in a Leading Role. Moonlight is the real winner of Best Picture. So, Antonio, how do you feel about the Oscars ending?
It's a very controversial thing. A lot of conspiracies are going around. Your boy Leo is suspected to have dropped or misticked the Emma Stone's award slip. So, I don't know. I don't know who's to blame for this one.
Yeah, it's up in the air. That's all for entertainment. Back to you, ladies.
Thanks, Karen and Antonio. Now to Charles Beldy with the sports update.
Thanks, guys. Mets spring training began last week, and Michael Conforto is putting on a show. In 4 games, he's batting .500 and has already muscled 2 long balls into the bleachers. And of course, spring training stats mean nothing. But in the case of Conforto, he's a man on a mission. As part of a huge Mets outfield logjam that includes the likes of Curtis Granderson, Jay Bruce, and Juan Lagares, Conforto could end up the odd man out and start the 2017 season in the minor leagues, but he's certainly going down swinging. Conforto came up in 2015 with a hot bat, and through 77 career games, actually had better numbers than Bryce Harper and Mike Trout. But in 2016, the slugger cooled down so much to the point where he spent parts of the season in AAA. And today, a lot of Met fans are saying, "Oh, captain, my captain." Mets captain David Wright, already struggling with spinal stenosis, was diagnosed with a right shoulder impingement and is unlikely to be ready for the opening day. Wright has been at the epicenter of a Mets team that for years may as well have just had an abled list instead of a disabled list given all their injuries. Jose Reyes, who is likely to start at third base in place of Wright, said, "He's got the right attitude, but we just want him healthy." Okay, that's it for sports. Next week, Matt will take you to Yankees camp. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Charles, and thank you for watching this week's Terrier News. I'm Catherine Barron.
And I'm Samantha Gambino.